back to Golok, you may do a little stopover in our planet. It's on the way. You don't have to go all the way away. It's right there. So that thought is also communicated or indicated. And then, so when Lord was getting ready to leave this world, and Uddhav came to know this, then these were his thoughts. Naham tavam vikamalam shanardhamapi keshava tyaktum samutsahi natha swadhama nayamamapi. To stay away from your lotus feet, even for one kshan, not kshana arudham, not even half kshan, half moment. Na samutsahe, I cannot tolerate this. To be away from you even for a fraction of a second. Hence, O Lord, Mamapi Naya, please bring me also along with you. I want to go with you. Oh Lord, I want to see you. There was someone else said, George very much. Oh Lord, I want to see you. I want to be with you. So that time, when Uddhav also wanted to go with the Lord, then Lord recited Bhagavatam to him. Okay, I will also stay. I will stay here, I'll stay behind in the form of Bhagavatam. And then Uddhav said, then I also agreed to stay on here. And then I have two places. Atra, this is one place. Now he's addressing, right? He's addressing all those assembled devotees, queens and others. There's Atra is here. Vrajavallishu Vasami, Aham Vasami, Vrajavallishu. I reside here in the form of these clippers, grass, on the bank of Kusum Sarovar here. This is one place. And Badarim Gataha, the other place is Badrikashma. So these are the two places where I reside. And then this mention is Sadma Narada Kunde Atra Tisthami Svechaya Sada. Narada Kunde is not far from Kusum Sarovar. So in that region is residing. And now Krishna Prakashaha Bhaktanam Srimad Bhagavata Bhavet. The Krishna Bhaktas get Krishna Prakash, the light of Bhagavatam, light of the Lord. Krishna Prakash means everything, not only Prakash, but the form also, not only the light, which is Brahma Jyoti, Brahmeti Paramatmeti, Bhagavan iti Shabdyate, not just effulgence. The Mayavadis are happy with effulgence only, and they think this is all in all, but that is just the beginning, there is just the effulgence of the personality of Godhead is so effulgent. So they get the Lord just by recitation of Bhagavatam. And then Buddha says, I'm going to Teshamapi karyatham Srimad Bhagavatam Tvamaham Prabhakshami Sahayo Atra. So now as I am about to get ready to recite Bhagavatam, I need your help. Are you ready? He's turning to Parikshit Maharaj. I need your assistance while I recite Bhagavatam. And Parikshit, oh, no problem. He doesn't know yet what is expected of him. Oh, Parikshit. Haridasa tvaya karyam Srimad Bhagavata Kirtanam. You please carry on with your recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam. And yes, certainly if there's anything I could do to assist you, I'm ready. Your command. You just command me. And then Buddha would watch what Buddha said. From the time of the day, from the moment, in fact, of Lord's departure, the Kali has made his appearance. Bhutale Balavan Kali. And he's very, very powerful, this Kali. Karishyati Param Vighnam Satkari Samupasthite. And this Kali, he can create disturbances, cause stumbling blocks on the path of the progressive practitioners of Krishna consciousness. Elsewhere it says, Sarva sadhana badhaka. The Kali is Cham Dekva Sapadam Dakaha Kali Rayataha. Lord departed from this planet. Kali appeared. What does Kali do? Sarva sadhana badhaka. This is the function, job of Kali. Sarva sadhana badhaka. All the sadhana of the sadhakas is a badha. Always vigna, always some difficulties, obstacles, one after the other is so you do tasmat digvijayam yahi. So you please conquer this Kali, drive away Kali, subdue this Kali while I remain busy. Aham tu masamatrena Vaishnavi ritim asthitaha. As I recite Bhagavatam here for 1 month, you do this. And Srimad Bhagavata Asvadana Pracharya Tvatsahayataha. So recitation and propagation of Bhagavatam I will do with your assistance. And I will do etan sam prapshishtami. All these assembled folks here, folks, it's not a very good word, not bad. Okay. Some prapshishtami. I will send all of these assembled devotees. Where will I send it? Nitya Dhamni, to the eternal abode. I will dispatch them. I'll transfer them. I'll transport them. Madhudvisha. Lord's eternal abode, that is where I will send all these assembled listeners of Srimad Bhagavatam. You just help me, help. Are you going to help now? That's a nice quotation. Right. Okay, okay. Right. Okay, this is a letter talking about going back to Godhead. Uddhav is talking. I'm sending everyone back to Godhead. Srila Prabhupada wrote a letter to Dr. Rajendra Prasad, President of India, in 1956. It's a long letter, amazing letter. One time it was read during GBC meetings also. Wherein Prabhupada, this excerpts with the says, Prabhupada, believe me or not, I have got clue of going back to Godhead. Prabhupada, I have got clue of going back to Godhead just after leaving my present material body. And Prabhupada said, in order to take along with me all my contemporary men and women of the world, I have started my paper Back to Godhead as one of the means to the way, to the end. This is even before he started International Society for Krishna Consciousness. He just had a Back to Godhead paper. And this is, with this paper, I'm going to propagate Bhagavatam, Krishna consciousness, and transport everyone. Please do not think me as a wonderful or a madman when I say I shall go back to Godhead after leaving my present material body. Prabhupada, he concludes this paragraph. It is quite possible for everyone and all of us to go back to Godhead. Okay, so then when Parikshit heard that he had to take up this new assignment, then he was wondering, oh, that is for sure, I will get rid of this Kali, there's no problem. But Srimad Bhagavat Prapti Katham Mama Bhavishyati, what about me hearing this Bhagavatam? And Uddhav says, do not worry. It is all arranged. If there's anyone qualified, eligible to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, in fact you are leader of them, Nandanandana Rupas Stu Sri Shubho Bhagavan Rishi Srimad Bhagavatam Tubhyam Shravayishrati Asamshayaha. recitation of Bhagavatam for you would be done by Shukadeva Goswami. And he is described as Nanda Nandana Rupa. He looks like Sri Krishna, like Buddha also looks. His swarup is like that of Sri Krishna. So, Ghanasham and all that. So, Shukadeva Goswami also looks in the form, resembles very much like that of Krishna. Nanda Nandana Rupa. And he's Bhagavan Rishi, is knowledgeable. One of the six appearances, what makes Krishna Bhagavan. Shukadeva Goswami has that knowledge, and he also has the Vairagya, amongst other. He is not full-fledged Bhagavan, Krishnastu Bhagavan, but he could be addressed as Bhagavan. As Narad Muni is in Shukadeva Goswami, and Bhagavatas are addressed. And so he will recite Bhagavatam for you, and towards the end of that recitation of Bhagavatam, Nityam Dhamam Brajeshutah, and he will send you also back to Kingdom of Lord. I'll send this batch now, okay? And while I do this, you take up your task. You are a Kshatriya, you have duties to perform, and then there will be time just for you. There will be very special. A special person also will be speaking that Bhagavatam. So then, well, Iti Uktam Parikramya, Parikshit Maharaj did circumambulation of Buddha, offered obeisances, and he went seated on the chariot. He went to take care of Kali. Okay, then another small event, well, good for you, big one, that Vajranath decided to also become free from all the responsibilities. He was a king. So he installed his son, Pratibahu. He enthroned him, and Vajranath and then he sits along with all the queens, and Om Namo Bhagavate, Bhagavatam recitation begins, which is going to last for 30 days, and we have 3 more minutes to summarize 30 days talk. Sachidananda Rupini, Hare Leela. He decided Hare Leela, which was Sachidananda Rupini, Sachidananda form. Leela also has a form. Leela is Sachidanand Leela. Krishna is Sachidanand. His name is Sachidanand. His Leelas are Sachidanand. Like that. Because they are all Krishna. So Leela is also Krishna. So Sachidanand. And so as he was reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, and everyone assembled there was listening with rapt attention. Datta Chittaho, we've heard that word before, fully focused, with full faith. Forgetting all else, And as Buddha was talking, all those talks were getting transformed into leelas. Well, what he was talking was kind of audio, right? Audio presentation. But that audio presentation was transforming into video. Whatever he said was at a form. From sound comes the form. So all that dhvani, all that shabda was the whole manifestation. And all ignorance removed, passion, goodness. Because the bodies don't exist. Well, they are there, but they are part of the creation. I'm spirit soul, and one soul is talking, one devotee is talking of Krishna, and others are hearing. The hearer is also soul, speaker is a soul, hearer is a soul, and speaker and hearer are talking about Supreme Soul. Aham eva vedya, I am to be known by studies, I am to be known. And here known is not just gathering information, but the whole transformation is possible by reading about me. Vedas and Puranas, and then what to speak of the Bhagavat Puran as it was spoken. So 1 week and 2 weeks and 20 days and 45 days went on like that. When you have good time, then what happens? Time flies. Time flies. When you have good times. So they have good time. So time was, or they're in fact the transcendental to the time. And they started seeing, well, as we mentioned already, they were seeing all the pastimes. And soon they were realizing, where do I fit into this pastime? What is my role? What is my relationship? In which part? I'm part of Vasalya Ras, or Dasya Ras, or Sakhya Ras, or Madhurya Ras, I'm part of Dwarka pastime, Mathura pastimes, Vrindavan pastimes, it's all here. Although here it looks like Gujarat is all the way away from, it's not like that, it's together. There's no space in between. In Vrindavan, Mathura, and Dwarka, they're all together. So gradually, they started getting up. Not for prasad. And then walking out and entering into their respective corresponding pastimes. So first batch was getting up and leaving. They were fully realized now. They were becoming Nitya Leela Pravishta. Om Krishna Path, Paramahamsa Vairagacharya Srila Prabhupada Ki. As I said, Nitya Leela Pravishta. This Acharya became Nitya Leela. He entered pastime. He entered. So all assembled for getting up one by one or in the batches. And they're all entering pastimes. And soon there was Hey, it's just me. Everybody's gone. We're just Buddha. And then he's back into grass. It turns into creeper red. He also enters into the pastimes of the Lord. And so that is the perfection, sadhana, phal. Phal, fruit of your sadhana, which is hearing, chanting, etc., is received here in Vrindavan, especially hearing Bhagavatam. You perceive what could be the outcome, what could be the result of hearing Bhagavatam. So this is Mahatmya, this is the greatness of Srimad Bhagavatam. Only Bhagavatam could do such thing. Okay, thank you.